Thank you to the Hall of Fame committee for this incredible recognition. Congratulations to the fellow class of 2025. Remarkable people and remarkable accomplishments. Congratulations. I am truly humbled to receive this honor that I would share with a group of my longtime partners. They shared this journey with me. It's not about me, it's us as a team. Before I get started, my daughter and son-in-law, when they got married, they moved to Peoria, Illinois. And we got to see some Bradley games when Stan Albeck was Jamie Angeli's assistant. And at that time, I told my daughter and son-in-law, I said, he's destined for the UP Sports Hall of Fame. And it always amazed me how he could keep his addresses straight, because he could only last about 2 years at each place. And they sent him to Asia, but he still came back. Before I proceed, I would like to ask for a moment of silence for one of the Hall of Fame inductees who passed away this February. He was a friend to everyone after you met him the first time. He was the legend from Chassel, Don Matson, class of 1989. Could we have a moment of silence for him, please? Basketball, thank you. Basketball is one of the most popular and exciting sports in the world. Officiating this sport is not as easy as the people in the stands would think. It seems every gymnasium they have difficulty getting officials now, but there's usually 30 or 40 on each side of the bleachers. And there's one particular place that you go, there's a gentleman standing under the basket, and he's got his glasses out every time you run down the floor. And I'm not going to say his name. So, anyway, passion for the game, knowledge of the rules, dedication, and trust, and treat everyone as you would like to be treated. That's just, I would think that any young official could get into it and do well. My first partner was Don Perrin. And I don't want to miss this one. Don was a little thicker gentleman, and I don't want to mispronounce anything because, hi Ducky. Uh-oh. Sorry for the delay. But when one of the athletic directors, when I used to send out contracts, paper contracts, he would send a contract with not my name or not Don Perrin's name on it. He would put Mr. Traveling Man and Mr. Cholesterol. and you know, everybody has feelings, and in one of the gyms that was a little smaller, you didn't have to take a shower because the people in the second level would be sprinkling you during the game, and we all know where that is. And I learned a lot coming here tonight, because most of the people that I talked to were very complimentary. But prior to this evening, there was one radio announcer who did college games, and he congratulated me as David, but he used to call me A-hole. And that wasn't a Finnish name either. It was... One of the other very friendly gymnasiums, you get dressed in the coach's office, and at halftime we're sitting in the coach's office, me and Ducky, or me and my other partners, and the coach would say, here's what we're going to do in the second half. I know it's 7 against 5, but don't commit so many fouls, even though it's 7 against 5. Oh, thank you, coach. And one of the greatest running backs in the UP history was Bill Santilli of Crystal Falls, who was a member of the Hall of Fame. And he came up to me tonight, and I didn't recognize him because he was only half the size as he was when he played at Crystal Falls. And he was a unbelievable athlete and one of the nicest persons you could ever meet as an athletic director and coach. And I would like to share this moment with my partners. Would you please stand up when I call your name? Francis LaHillier, Pudgy. Jim St. Ange, who Jamie thought carried me. Peter Koski. And Gene Aho. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with me in the car. In conclusion, 2 years ago, after my 53rd year, I received a phone call from a gentleman, and the number wasn't one that I knew of, but the guy said, "How long do you plan on officiating?" And I said, "Well, what's it to you?" And he started singing to me, "Know when to hold 'em and know when to fold 'em." It was Kenny Rogers. Thank you, everybody.
Stay here.